The string of camaraderie and stretch of compliments speckled the premises of the Nigerian Institute of International Affairs with a glide of geniality and conviviality. Warm and welcoming, the entire aura wheezed with echoes of the national anthem that underpinned the spirit and soul of the auspicious assembly. It was a day where Nigerians from all walks of life shoved off their usual Monday routine and converged to recollect the memories of yesteryears, chronicled in a 277-page book titled One Day and a Story, Reminiscence of an African Journalist, written by Dare Babarinsa. The book, which was launched on Monday, October 10, 2016, was seamlessly woven together like the handiwork of a master craftsman. Chaired and moderated by Aremo Olusegun Oshoba, former governor of Ogun State, the compact hall buzzed with distinguished Nigerians who have come to witness the reminiscence of an African journalist publicized in a book that refreshed their memories about Nigeria and its past leaders. While reviewing the book, Dr. Adinoyi Onukeba described Babarinsa as a journalist who writes with affection, respect and admiration for his superiors, colleagues and juniors in the profession. The book was officially presented by the first executive governor of Ekiti State, Otunba Niyi Adebayo.
And it gives me great pleasure to present it to you all and ask that each and every one of us should purchase to enable people to reminisce and remember our recent past, because our recent past is what is shaping our present.
One Day and a Story, Reminiscence of an African Journalist, is a book that opens the windows to Nigeria and Africa of the 1980s, when the continent was dominated by strongmen and dictatorial regimes. It is a book that provides a vantage point to observe history in the making, with a colorful parade of characters such as the late Dele Giwa, President Muhammadu Buhari, Babangida, Obafemi Awolowo, Obasanjo, Dasuki and many others that defined the early days of Babarinsa's career as a first-class journalist. It is indeed a great work that encapsulates the meaning and character of journalism in Africa's greatest country, with its attendant danger, glamour and adventure. While commending the good works of the author, Chief Ayo Adebanjo lamented the erosion of professionalism in the pen profession and challenged practitioners to rise up to the occasion of building the nation with the pen.
Since Dare Babarinsa and co. When that there was there, we go down in history as one of the contributions that people may not recognize. But those of us who are in the struggle at that time really appreciate the services they render without demanding a couple. Because, and I continue to remind you journalists here, please get back to your Dadeco tradition. Get rid of this envelope writing purposes. Inspired writing, distorting issues, or depending on the heaviness of the envelope. It will not serve us.
Also in his remarks, former Vice-Chancellor of the University of Lagos, Professor Ibidapo Obi, described the author as one of the exceptional students ever produced by the university.
Chairman himself and the author, both of them are products of the University of Lagos. And that's very important, that whatever we put our signature into, we know it's the best. I've came through, and I must tell you that once you start this, you can't leave it. The University of Lagos, I will go back. I said, what of your children have done a great thing.
Sequences of tributes and testimonies about the author witnessed the launch of the book at the venue. A first-rate journalist and an intellectual writer, Dare Babarinsa is a wordsmith who was shaking his generation with the mightiness of his pen. Chairman and editor-in-chief of Gaskia Media Limited, Babarinsa is an eminent media historian, columnist and co-founding editor of Tell magazine, has treaded many dangerous paths in journalism profession, where he had exchanged the fire of his pen with the military gunfire during the Nigerian military era and came out of the war front with several stories dripping from his pen. In February this year, Babarinsa authored The Nigerian Century, the book which exposed Nigerians, especially the youth, to the wealth and depth of Nigeria's history, with its prologue written by President Muhammadu Buhari. One Day and a Story is the second book that will be launched this year by the author, in addition to several articles on the pages of Nigerian newspapers by the prolific writer Dare Babarinsa.
Challenges we've had in being at close quarters in the struggles and events of our country, we have a duty to document it. I've already documented my experience in Concord, founded by Shivabela, in the book called The House of War. Those who have read that book will know that that was also a singular experience that I had. Then came my experience at Newswatch, and I felt I needed to document that, and that is what I have done now. It's about Nigeria. It's also about Dare Babarinsa, and it's also about our continent, because in the course of my reporting in Newswatch, I was privileged to travel across this continent, and I was privileged to meet some very interesting African presidents. So all these are parts of the book.
Some of the book launchers at the occasion spoke with Red Carpet TV.
Very well written, and like I said, it's partly historical, partly autobiographical, and partly, memoirs of his journalism days at Newswatch. And Dare Babarinsa has done a great job. If you want to know what happened in Nigeria in the 80s, this is the book to read. You meet, very colorful characters, his own professional colleagues, his seniors, and political and military leaders, and the role they played in the history of Nigeria.
It should be written down, and he has done that, and I think everyone should be part of it. We should know our history, and like you said, the younger generation be encouraged to read these books so we know where we are coming from, so they can help our future.
It's telling us about our past, about facts about our past. We can't all be there when these things are happening, but when it's properly documented, then we should be encouraged to read it so that we know where we're coming from, and that should help us at least to move forward and move Nigeria forward. I congratulate Mr. Babarinsa for such a wonderful effort.
From the Red Carpet TV crew, we say, may the ink keep flowing from the pen of a great wordsmith, Dare Babarinsa.